Welcome, my brothers and sisters. Today, we are going over what is forgiveness. Forgiveness is the intentional act of releasing resentment, anger, or the right to retaliate against someone who has wronged you, whether or not they deserve it. Oof, it's gonna be a good one. The root word for forgiveness is for, okay? The root for comes from the Old English word forgiven. For means completely or thoroughly. Given means to give. When the Old English word forgiven is complete between the for and the given, it literally means to give completely or fully. But what happens when we have unforgiveness in our heart? Let's check it out. If we don't have forgiveness in our heart, we start the cycle of unforgiveness. And it starts with an offense. Something happens, we get offended. From there, the pain of the offense is stored within our heart. Then we start getting a mental replay of the offense. We start rehearsing it in our memory. And that's what things really start getting bad. Then from there, resentment starts to grow deeper and deeper. Just rehearsing the memory in our thought, we build more and more resentment. From there, bitterness forms. And after that, an emotional wall goes up. We start to just block everything out. We're not the same. And the dangerous thing about that is once the emotional wall goes up, our identity literally hardens and we start to become different people. And from there, new offenses start to happen and the feeling just gets worse in this vicious cycle. But there is a solution to this, which is the cycle of forgiveness. Now, the difference is for the cycle of forgiveness, once that offense happens and the pain is acknowledged, here's the key right here. You release the pain instead of replaying it in your mind. You release it. And the perspective of the offense is surrender to God. And once you surrender it to God, that bitterness loses control over your mind. And from there, healing replaces the fixation of the thought of the offense. How many times have we been offended and we just replay it in our mind and get even more mad and get even more tight? When you let it go and you give it to God, healing replaces the fixation of the thought of it. And from there, boundaries can be formed without hatred or resentment. And from there, peace is restored. And once your peace is restored, trust can become possible again. Because somebody new in your life or somebody different in your life might give you the same offense, but you know how to handle it from the first time because you gave it to God. I need you guys to remember this. Forgiveness does not erase the offense. It removes the offense's authority over your mind and your heart. Because memory without release becomes emotional captivity. And we can't grow in emotional captivity. Colossians chapter 3, verse 13 says, "Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has any grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you." We're not perfect, and we weren't meant to be. Forgiveness is something that we must work on in our mind and heart daily. But with practice and with the faith of God, best believe we can get there. Until next time, family.